Well, hello and welcome everybody to Business Mastery Show. And today I'm so fortunate I have Corinna here on the line. And Corinna quickly discovered a few powerful strategies that would allow her to leverage the power of social media and the internet. Corinna started using Twitter to market products, and within 3 weeks, she had replaced her full-time income working only 2 hours a day. Wow, that's amazing. Corinna now makes $10,000 a month thanks to social media and owns a marketing company that is currently valued at $1.7 million. Wow. She shares her groundbreaking strategies to people around the world and has helped thousands of individuals now and businesses from Australia, the UK, New Zealand, UAE, Switzerland, and Cyprus to get consistent returns from their social media marketing efforts. Well, hello, Corinna, and welcome. Now,
Hi, Angela. Thank you.
when I first start to interview people, I really like to know a bit about them, their background, what makes them tick. So, would you mind telling me a little about how you started off?
First, I used to be an assistant TV producer in London, and I lost my job for the fifth time when I was 25 years old.
Wow.
So I realized there's no such thing as job security. So what I did instead is I went to an internet marketing seminar, and I learned a few different strategies there, and I implemented one of them, which happened to be Twitter marketing and affiliate marketing on Twitter more specifically.
Wow.
And in about 3 weeks, I was making about $700 a week from that strategy
Ooh.
alone. So I had really replaced the income I had lost from my previous job, but this time working only 2 hours a day. So since then, I've always been a social media marketer. That's how I make my full-time income.
That's just amazing. Wow, it's a speedy rise to success. And I hope that in the course of this interview, you'll be able to give some information to my viewers and listeners about how they could get started, or if they're already using social media, how they can improve their presence and get more results. So, my first question to you is going to be well, why should a business owner be on social media? What are the benefits of being on social media?
Well, one of the main benefits, which I tell business owners all the time, is the lead generation potential. Everyone there on social media, everyone is on social media at the moment. And for marketing purposes, social media is great because everyone who is on social media has shared their interests, their age, their location, um, their gender, what they want to buy, what they're about to buy, what they've bought already. So just that information is invaluable when you're going to market to someone.
Yeah.
So just for lead generation and sales, I'd say every business owner, even business to business companies, should be on social media just for the lead generation potential.
Brilliant. And so for somebody, say, who is not on social media, maybe a bit scared of it, how would you suggest that they get started? What would they do
Well,
as a start off?
I would advise them that they choose just one platform because it can be very overwhelming with Google Plus and Twitter and Pinterest and Facebook and all of that.
Yeah.
Where do you start from? So I guess my advice would be to start with just one platform, regardless of which one it is, whether it's Facebook or Twitter or Google Plus, and just master that one and build a huge following on one of these platforms. And once you've gotten familiar with one social media platform, you soon realize that they're all pretty much the same, and so you can go on to the second platform and the third one. But
Okay.
definitely start with the first one.
And I suppose if you go to, what one would you start with? Twitter, maybe, as you
Yes,
did?
personally, I mean, they all do a great job, and Facebook has things that Twitter doesn't have, and Twitter has things that you know Google Plus doesn't have. Um, but my personal favorite is Twitter, but it's just a question of taste.
Yeah.
My personal favorite is definitely Twitter.
Yes. And we get a lot of people saying, well, don't declare everything about yourself on Twitter or Facebook because it can be dangerous, weird people out there. I guess that puts a lot of people off. So, what would you say put in their profile, and what would you leave out? What things need to go in to get them, to get other people to follow them?
Right. Well, when you're using social media for marketing purposes, you have to be
Yeah.
smart, right? So you don't have to share information that will not be used for marketing purposes. So you don't need to actually say where you're going on holiday or your home address. Um, you don't have to say these things if you're using social media for marketing purposes. All you need to share on social media is great information relevant to your niche. So, for example, if you're selling gardening tools, well, all you need to share on there is great gardening tips to your audience. Nothing else, and nothing, definitely nothing personal about where you live or things like that, or even your political opinion if you want to be private. Um, I think that what business owners are confused about is using social media for personal reasons. So using social media to interact with friends and family, where there it's not frowned upon if you're actually sharing, holiday pictures and things like that. If you're using social media for personal reasons to interact with friends and family, that's fine. But for marketing purposes, you wouldn't want to share that information.
No. Okay. And how can you promote your business using social media? What would you suggest as a starting point?
Well, as a starting point, the best thing is to first connect with your existing clients so that you nurture the relationship further so that you can benefit from repeat business just by the relationship you maintain on social media. So first, if I was just starting out, I would take my existing client base and I would connect with them on social media and interact with them so that they share the content I publish to their followers. And then I would reach out to other people, to potential clients. So I would go into my competitors' social media
Oh,
profiles, and I would
yes.
and I would interact with them. I would start a relationship with them.
That's very good, very cunning. I like it. And of course, if you're known to your competitors, then maybe just sort of chat, through SMS, generally first, and then if people like what you say, then they will follow you,
Mm.
with free will. So maybe,
Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
yeah,
absolutely, absolutely.
yeah.
That's how it works.
Okay, so how can business owners maximize the potential of social media?
Oh, there's many ways. One of the ways I like personally is competitions. You can set up competitions on social media where everyone who enters wins a chance to win something, right? They get a chance to win something. So the great thing about competition is that in order to be eligible to win, the rule is that you share the competition with your followers. So it's really easy to get your business go viral without spending a cent on advertising. So that's what I like about social media is the viral effect things can have, especially competition. So everyone wants to win something, and the people who enter, in order to be eligible, they have to share the competition with other people, which is just brilliant, brilliant marketing. And we've
Amazing.
used that, we've used that a lot of times, and with great success.
And what sort of things would you offer as a prize? What would be your
Well,
giveaway?
something relevant, yes, something relevant to your niche, of course. So if you're in the beauty industry, um, you could give away some creams or something like that.
Okay.
If you're a local spa, then you could give a gift voucher valued at $100 or something like that. Definitely something relevant to your niche that makes sense. I've seen a lot of people giving free iPads, and
Wow.
it has nothing to do with their industry.
Yes.
So what happens is you'll get a lot of people who join the competition just for the iPad, and they're not
Yes.
actually targeted people, so they will never really buy from you anyway. So it's
Okay.
important what you give away for free. It has to be relevant to your niche.
And are there sort of like rules about competitions that apply in this situation? For example, do you have to publish a cut-off date, a competition finish date, close date?
Absolutely. So when you create a competition, you have to have a deadline. It gives a sense of urgency for people to join the competition. So definitely have the deadline clearly stated on the competition page, and also let them know when the winner and where the winner will be announced. I see a lot of competitions out there, they don't say that, and someone wins and no one knows about it. So actually making the announcement public.
Yeah, in fact, that could be seen as a good marketing strategy anyway, because you're building your brand and you're making things more concrete. That, yeah, this is what you do, and you even present it. You present it in a way that can be seen, which is very beneficial. Corinna, can you just answer this for me? What are the common mistakes that people make? Can you explain how they make these mistakes?
I think using basically social media as a platform to sell. And social media is not a place where people actually buy. It's not Amazon. It's not eBay. It's just a place where people get information, get entertained. So it's not. It's basically one of the common mistakes is using social media to just sell instead of really networking and building relationships and nurturing existing relationships.
Taking the time to develop communication with people. Yeah. Yeah, it's very
Yes.
easy to sort of see them as a commodity rather than as human beings. And people all want to be, included, and you need to build trust to let them get to know you first. And
Yeah.
I can see that that would be important. And how much time do you think people should spend on their social media sites?
Well, a business owner should definitely not be doing it themselves. It's not the best use of their time. But I think if they had someone in-house or an outsourcer doing it for about an hour or two a day, that's more than enough. But it's definitely not the best use of business owners' time to just be networking on social media. This is something that definitely has to be outsourced.
Okay. Yes, it's very time consuming, isn't it?
It is
Well, it
very time
can be.
consuming. There's a lot of noise out there to filter, and it's
Yeah.
better in the hands of a social media expert.
Okay, that's great. And how can people get more followers?
There's many ways to get more followers. One of them is to be adding great content on a daily basis. So the more content and good content you publish, the more these posts will be shared. So you can get a lot of word of mouth by doing that. Another way is to follow people yourself. Usually, when you follow someone, when you follow, let's say, 100 people, about 40% will follow you back. That's another way of doing that. And of course, as I said earlier, social media competitions. If you set a competition for someone to win something, and one of the rules is is for them to follow you on social media, then that will definitely increase your
Yeah,
followers.
that sounds really exciting. I'm going to try it out myself. That's great. Well, thank you so much. So, are there any other mistakes that people make on a regular basis that you could identify?
I guess business owners definitely is ignoring what is being said about them on social media. Basically, not doing reputation management. So, let's say if someone has expressed a complaint about your service, your product, your company, and shared it on social media,
Yeah.
and you have not logged in or been aware of it, and that post is there for years, it's never been addressed, it actually reflects badly on your company, on your brand, or on your business. So
Yes.
another major mistake is basically not being on social media, not being on social media consistently, and letting other people spread the word about your company without you moderating it or addressing it
Yes.
if it's negative.
That could be really damaging, couldn't it? Yes. I can.
Absolutely.
And of course, in those situations, if you haven't the time, then you do need an expert to help you. And that's where you come in.
Absolutely. That's what we do. That's
Brilliant.
what we specialize in.
Now, if you can spare the time, because I know that you've got another meeting coming up very, very soon, I wonder if you could tell us something about social media worldwide.
It's my main company, Social Media
Okay.
Worldwide. And what we do is I've noticed that there was a huge gap in the market where a lot of business owners wanted the benefits of social media but didn't have the skills at the time
Yeah.
to do their social media marketing. And hiring someone in-house was very costly. So I realized that having a company that would take care of that, where we would have staff that would do the social media management and the social media marketing for people, would be very beneficial. So cutting out the middleman, really. And we now help hundreds of business owners around the world with their social media marketing. We do it all for them on a full-time basis.
Oh, that's brilliant. So, how would people contact you if they wanted to get in touch and learn more?
I will have to be on the website. There's a contact form on socialmediaworldwide.com.
Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining me this morning. It's a brief interview, but I've really enjoyed it and you've given away some great information. Thank you so much, Corinna. And
Thank you.
hope you will come back and speak to us again soon. Thanks.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And thank you, everybody, for joining me today and listening to Corinna talking with me about social media worldwide and how social media can help you with your business. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And this is Angela Saunders saying bye for now. Bye.